Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and as you can see from the title of this video, I will be talking about the most recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I call it Season 7. We all know that the melee at the relaunch of Madani was Season 5, and then Destiny was not a part of Season 6. And now we are on season 7, and we're in the second half of season 7, and it is episode 16, at least for me, for Ebony. So before we get into this most recent episode, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And of course, everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these sound bites are allowed. Okay, so I think it's so silly of OWN to do these, middle of the season breaks. For 2 months, we did not see Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then last week, they started uploading several of this current season's episodes because they know that people are going to need sort of a refresher. But thanks to the amazing content creators in the LAMH sector, for the viewers who are on YouTube, they can kind of get those refreshers as they watch the content that we all create. But in any event, episode 16 picks up with the ladies being at a dinner, and we know that Destiny tried to totally humiliate Melody by lying on her, saying that she was trying to teach Ariane respectful cheating. Destiny, Melody is not a madam. She is not a sexual deviant. She isn't into any of that. She actually took vows and promised God that she would take care of this spouse. He actually took the vows too, but we all know how that went. And nobody wants to be disrespected. So we all know that she would not teach coleslaw how to respectfully cheat. And what kind of lesson would that be anyway? And Destiny, her energy is so confusing because she apologizes to Melody, tells her that she loves her. It's really, really weird. And I'm going to revisit Destiny's unfounded, strange energy later on. Now, once they exit the restaurant, Melody says, I am done with this conversation. I want us to get back to the vacation and the beautiful mansion that we're living in. And I'm still hungry, so I definitely want to get back to the house. Once they exit the restaurant, they're outside. Shanita jokingly says to Tisha, come on, Ops, let's go, Ops. And Tisha says, now that is disrespectful. Really, that is. And Shanita was like, okay. And, now Shanita gets a little annoyed that Tisha is, getting hyped up on her. And Kimmy is trying to show Shanita, like Tisha, she's reacting the way that she is because she doesn't really like the Ops comment. And, Shanita is like, she's the messiest one on this trip. If you all don't want to acknowledge that, that's on you. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. What do you all think about what Shanita said, that Tisha is the messiest one on the trip? She definitely carried the bone to Destiny when Destiny arrived on the island. And she told her that when she had lunch with Melody, it was her, Melody, and Kimmy. And Tisha said, that Martell and Destiny have not done anything physically. And Melody said, I don't know what she may have done because I don't put anything past people. Tisha did carry that back to Destiny, setting off, a firestorm of jabs and lies. And that's why Shanita said that. Now, from the title of my video, obviously, we also know another messy person is Nell. And I find it very interesting what she's going to say about Melometers, because I definitely beg to differ. But I'm gonna stay on track. I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But Destiny had a moment where she's outside of the restaurant with Stormy. Stormy is like, say how you feel. And in Stormy's confessional, she said that Destiny was passionate when she stood up. And sometimes people mistake passion for aggression. Well, Stormy, it was you that she was ready to fight at the Galentine's event. Now, which one was gonna throw the chair at the other? But now she's passionate. But okay, girl. But for you to stand up, she claims she's from Detroit and she also spent part of her childhood in Atlanta. And then she had to have been a teenager in Huntsville since she says she went to high school with Martell. You standing up on somebody, that's like saying you're ready to go. What's up? Okay. So you don't have to water anything down for her, Stormy, just because y'all are cool right now. But then she goes back in. And then there's also a outside of the restaurant moment with Sunny. And she's like, Sonny, you're just not being truthful about our relationship, saying we only talked on the phone 3 times. Destiny is acting like her and Sonny slept together and Sonny hit it and quit it. Destiny, the way she speaks on her female friendships, it sounds like the way you would speak about a person that you're dating. And I know she did not date Sonny and she did not date Melody. But that is so interesting to me. Did anyone else pick up on that? She's going to do it again, too. So they arrive back home. And when they arrive back home, she's going to say to Tisha, her and Tisha are sitting out at the pool at the mansion. And she's going to say to Tisha, I just feel like when it comes to Melody, there's something there. Excuse me? Again, that is something, in my opinion, that you would say about someone whom you are dating. But she actually says that about her friendship with her and Melody. I don't know. It's just really weird energy. And it's going to circle back around again, not with words, but in the physical. So StreamYard is having this issue where the slides, they're not really working. So I have to like manually make them go. But here we are. StreamYard has been working on it for 2 days. But in any event, so they ride what they kind of look like four-wheelers, like some ATVs to what looks like a mountain in St. Thomas so that they can experience a beautiful view. And Melody has conversation with Destiny. And it's a very important conversation. Destiny says, I acknowledge your pain. I want you to acknowledge mine. And now I actually know how you feel because I'm having to deal with Moses and Sonny, and they have gotten married. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. So then, Melody says, well, also a part of us conversing is I want to talk about what you said to my mom. And I cannot believe how Destiny actually tries to dress up what she said. And here is that conversation.
Because we got to be fair in it. Things grow after things are spoken. For example, there's a comment that you made that I want to address and get to the bottom of where this is too. You said to my mother, you need to worry about pimping out your daughter. Straighten it up if you want your business to be successful. Ma'am, and listen, I'm sorry, say what? All right, thank you. No. Oh. I'm sorry, what? Worry about pimping your daughter. What was that about? What did you mean? I felt like every time it was a situation, none of that matters. I apologize. It doesn't, because I apologize to your mother. But why did you say that? Because where did that come from? Certain moments, and people say certain things that they probably shouldn't say. So I acknowledge that I shouldn't say that, and I apologize to your mother. And somebody you said, or somebody said something to you. I'm talking about the moment where I said it. I said I apologize to your mother because I shouldn't have said that. So I don't really know. So you just pull out the sky on the day that your grand opening. I'm gonna say the milk this moment is of him. So what I want to do is acknowledge that I apologize, and I apologize to your mother publicly, and I want to move forward with that. Is that accepted? No. Then I don't know what else you need from me for that. No, baby girl. I want to know why you said that. Where did that come from? Like, what? It was so left field. I need liars to start owning that and saying why they're saying it, and let the record show when you don't have any merit for doing so. But of course, in typical Destiny fashion, she didn't have it. She just needed the moment. What else can I do? I'm asking where did that? And I feel like I shouldn't have said what I said, but at the same time, where it came from was the fact that one of the larger influences in Melody's life is her mom. But her mom doesn't hold her accountable because everybody sees what happens when you hold Melody accountable. You are ostracized. You would rather stay in her good graces and not call out her bad behavior because it's profitable. And to me, that's pimping. I was wrong for saying it in that way because I was raised better than that. But I still stand by what I said, which is hold your daughter accountable. Hold her accountable in her wrongs and not just the people that you think have wronged her. So just y'all figure it out and we'll talk. Be continued. That.
Let me just say that Melody is such a self-controlled person. She totally sees the bigger picture and thinks long term because she does not lose her temper. She doesn't get physical. She didn't stand up on Destiny at the restaurant. Destiny stood up on her. And she's even said, even back during the season of the Galentine argument, almost turned fight, Melody said in her confessional, I have way too many paid partnerships to risk it all for a few seconds fighting. And I'm paraphrasing, of course, but in this scene, it's almost laughable when Destiny says, you can tell she sees her life coach / friend Dion, and Dion and whoever the other therapist is has coached her on what to say because it's like a canned response, a scripted response. And she's like, I want to acknowledge what I've said. And, I know that's wrong and I apologize to you. Do you accept it? You can tell like they've walked her through that. Okay. And like a therapist will role play with you, especially typically it's like if you're trying to speak your truth with someone who has harmed you and it may be hard to speak up for yourself. So then they give you some talking points. But with her, they've given her talking points on when she has to confront people, what it sounds like on camera, and how to apologize and try to get out of that situation, wiggle out of it. But who threw her a curveball was Melody. When she spoke her truth, Destiny asked her, do you accept that? And Melody said no. Destiny is thrown off. She's pausing for a few seconds. And then she goes, well, I don't know what else you want from me regarding that. So the therapist obviously didn't role play if the person you ask, do you accept it, says no. And I would say feedback for Destiny Payton's therapist, don't give her a question like that to give to someone who she says to their mother, you need to worry about pimping out your daughter. Don't have her say to that person after she apologizes, do you accept it? Because Melody has no obligation to accept that apology. She has no obligation. Melody wants more. Where did that come from? Out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Why would you say that? Out of all things, why would you say you need to worry about pimping out your daughter? And then in her confessional, Destiny has the nerve to try and dress it up like a politician and says that because, according to her, Miss Van never holds Melody accountable, and she doesn't hold her accountable because it's profitable, and to her that's pimping. Oh my gosh, Destiny, your rehearsed lines, they make you look really dumb and just insincere, and you're just trying to get through these scenes. Obviously, Miss Van has done a wonderful job at raising her daughter because of everything that she's accomplished and the beautiful way she's raising her 4 kids. So I think it's quite the opposite what you're saying. Quite the opposite. I can't even say nice try because that was just absolutely ridiculous. So what did you all think of this scene and Destiny's explanation in her confessional of why she said to Miss Van, worry about pimping out your daughter? So then meanwhile, back at the ranch in Huntsville, Alabama, we see a scene with Maurice and his son Monster. They are doing drills in the backyard. Monster, he doesn't seem like he likes football. And Maurice seems to, like in seasons past, totally ignore his son's needs and desires. If he's not into football, why would you like waste his time doing it? Like he doesn't seem to like practice. He even said it at one point because Maurice says, "You act like you don't want to do it," and he goes, "I don't," and he just totally ignores it. And Monster wants to go out of state. Maurice says that it's because of a girl. It could be. I think he just wants to get away from Maurice. That's what I was thinking. That was what I took from the scene. And then, of course, I had to capture this absolutely gorgeous view of St. Thomas. I love the outdoors and I love the water and the mountains. And when the sun was setting, oh my gosh, and Kimmy was talking about it in her confessional, I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. I would not have had to go on vacation with any of them bitches. Just kidding. They're not bitches all the time, but it's certainly not Melody. But I just could have gone by myself and just watched the sunset. And I would have loved to have, like they were eating dinner outside. I would have absolutely loved that. And like visuals like this, it kind of makes it worth it that you put up with so much bullshit on your job and you feel unappreciated and you work hard and you know that you're intelligent, and but when you're able to reward yourself, definitely is worth it because this is absolutely beautiful. So then they have dinner, and the scene that I captured is Stormy sitting in the seat at the inn because after Destiny used the restroom, she says, "Stormy, you're in my seat." She had to sit next to Melody. And that is the weird energy manifested in the physical. First, it's the apologizing, moving your lips, saying, "I'm sorry," and saying, "I love you," after lying on her, saying that she was trying to teach a mistress how to respectfully cheat. And then you want to sit next to her. That is so weird. It seems like normally you would actually want to keep a distance after just yelling at someone. Now I know that they did have that talk where they had the amazing view and they talked about like the pimping your daughter comment, but still, that's just so odd to me. And I know that some people definitely felt that way as well. Your sentiments are definitely shared. So then I want to talk about Messy Nell. And so she's going to actually bring up the Melometers. And I just want to talk about how that was, in my opinion, obviously planned.
And even after saying what I said, I thought about it. I shouldn't have said that. This ain't the first time I've said something to you about it. I know the Melometers. Not on this trip, guys. This was before this trip. I called Mel and I was mad. And I was like, "The Melometers, this, that, and I'm saying this, and I ain't this, and they saying I'm this, about they don't know me." And he was like, "I can't control them. What do you want me to do?" Right. And I had to really sit and think about that. Like, right. But I do think it could be a statement to diffuse the activation. The activation, but then she'll lose her fans. She'll lose them. Nobody wants to lose their fans or their money. If she we honestly said we will all do it. No, if I feel like people are attacking people that I care about, I mean, say what you want to. That's what the internet for. I'm not the same person. So let me say this: we all can agree that we're all on a platform that we all agree to be a part of, and with that comes scrutiny, comes people liking us, comes people not liking you. I don't have time to keep trying to defend and go back and forth with people all day on the internet. Secondly, I'm not finna do nothing about people that most of them I've never even met. I guess the difference for me is because, it's no secret. Like my mama, she feel how she feel about you. But I have always made it very clear on social media, at the reunion, in every place that I'm not in agreement with it. And I verbally, publicly tell my mama, "Don't do that. If I don't agree, I'm going to say something." Have you ever done that?
Okay, so first I want to talk about Nell bringing up the Melometers. So they were having dinner. They've already had another explosive dinner, then a calm conversation, and then Nell brings it up. It's not Stormy bringing it up. It's not Tisha bringing it up. It's Nell. It's definitely giving, either a producer approached Nell and she did it being like a producer's pet, or Stormy asked Nell to bring it up because Stormy wouldn't have wanted to be the one to bring up the Melometers, and then she would have gotten that heat from the content creators' commentary on her bringing it up. And Nell was willing to do it. And then Nell claims the way she brought it up was she said that she has gone to Melody before about what Melometers are saying about her. And, Melody had to explain to her, I can't control them. What do you want me to do? And then Nell said that she thought about it and she was like, well, yeah, I understand. But then she says, and this is like a passive aggressive way of trying to say she was defending Melody. She goes like, she doesn't want to say anything to them. She doesn't want to lose her fans or her money. Excuse me, Nell. Okay, first of all, I want to back up to her even calling Melody to saying that Melometers are talking about her. In my opinion, Nell, a lot of Melometers be on your side when it comes to your family storyline. When it comes to your stepdaughter, Lexi, a lot of Melometers are on your side. A lot of them resonate with the drama and the negative side of having a stepchild, and that mother, because a lot of women would comment on videos and say that they believe that Lexi's mom talked shit about Chris and Nell to Lexi to get Lexi to not like y'all. A lot of the viewers of this show feel that way, ma'am. I kind of felt like those of us who had some empathy for Lexi, I kind of felt like we were in the minority. So miss me with that. And then the other critique that I can only think of concerning you, Nell, was the grotesque way that your children appear to mismanage money, and they are working adults. And I'm only bringing this up because this is what you bring on the show. This is what you complain about. You complained about it to your husband, to your kids, and to Dr. Francis. So that's the only other commentary. I feel like you've taught them to be materialistic, and then you wonder why they ask you for money to pay their bills. I mean, other than that, it's only been in recent weeks where, we all saw you getting chummy with Coleslaw and partying with Stormy. But that was all after this scene was filmed. So what are you talking about? What Melometers were saying about you? In my opinion, you've gotten the lightest commentary. And again, a lot of people were on your side when it came to Lexi. But there's more. So then, Stormy is going to try and strong arm Melody when comes to her fans. And this is how that conversation went.
Yeah, at the reunion, if I don't agree, I'm going to say something. Have you ever done that? Say that I don't agree with what they people are doing. What they do. It's not even in certain situations of my own. I don't respond to most of the stuff. I think we all business women. I think we don't deserve that level of hate that we get. Thank you. That's the problem. Yes. It ain't the fact that it's fans. It's another level. It's another level. They try to hurt, kill, and destroy what we have outside of this show. Okay, let's talk about it. Where's the proof that Melometers call people's business? Oh, no. They call the city on us. Yeah, I mean, I asked you. No, these are her fans. How do you know for a fact that they are self-proclaimed? They're self-proclaimed. They say what they have. They're self-proclaimed. Let me hear. They post. They say they did a live in my establishment, in my cigar lounge, and said, one of your fans. You know it was a Melody fan. They're self-proclaimed. Yeah, they say it. They say they are. No, not always. Mel fan group has been coming for me and my husband and our businesses for a while. I hate that Stormy is going through this. I mean, and I know exactly what she's going through. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. When you reach a certain level of success, Mel, Beyonce, or anybody else that y'all can name that's famous, there's a part of it that comes along with it, and you just have to ignore what the person. Chill out. Even Beyonce says be nice. Thank you. Beyonce said chill out. She don't address every single issue one by one by one. To kill Hailey Bieber, and she said, guys, if you are for me, I don't stand for this. Don't do this. Now, can she control them? No, but you can state where you stand. Here's the thing, though. There have been business things that have been occurring that have caused people to form these opinions about businesses. No. For everybody who's saying something, from Stormy to Letitia. When I see a video that says, I'm throwing these products away, I am calling Target and starting a petition because Stormy don't like Melody and I'm Team Melody, that is a Melometer saying that. But that's not her fault. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm saying state where you stand. Do you agree with that? I don't have a state.
Okay. So, I feel so bad for Melody that they tried to box her into this situation on behalf of alleged actions of others. Now, I want to say, when it comes to what Tisha and Stormy are saying, the way that I remember things is totally different. When I think of Tisha and the phone calls regarding Black, I thought it was the local church leaders. And that's not anything that I've heard from another content creator or another Melometer. It wasn't anything from a Facebook group. It was from her own husband in a scene where he was saying that, they expect people to schmooze up to them and pay a tithe, and he doesn't do that. And they felt like he did not pay a local property tax because he ordered furniture for the cigar lounge online. And they were using that as a way to shut down the cigar lounge temporarily. That was the storyline that they said on camera. So where's the connection to specifically Melometers calling the city of Huntsville on Black? And even if you're prank calling, I would hope that the officials who work for the city are competent enough in their role not to just randomly shut down a business based off of phone calls. And they have to know at this point that the co-owners of that cigar lounge are on a very popular reality TV show. So of course they may get some troll calls. I just feel like that's not completely accurate on what she said. And then in regards to Stormy said that she watched a video where a person said that she was going to throw out these products because Stormy doesn't like Melody and she is Team Melody. Okay, so have I seen every single TikTok video review of Stormy's products? No. Have I seen every single video where the gist of it is like an adverse review for Stormy's products? No. But I certainly have not heard of anyone saying that they're throwing out products simply because, according to them, Stormy doesn't like Melody. What I have heard is the alleged notion of people not getting their products. Them not getting their products and them trying to report it and not being satisfied with the customer service. And then I have seen some TikTok reviews, and those weren't all Melody viewers for sure. It was people who have seen her TikToks, and that's how they became familiar with her products. It was non-Black people, it was Caucasian women giving reviews. And that is what I am familiar of. I've never heard of a Melometer making a video saying that they're throwing out her products because she doesn't like Melody, and that person who made the video is Team Melody. I've never heard of that scenario. And I think Stormy said that because she did not want to say on camera that she went through a time where, unfortunately, some people did not get their orders. Allegedly. I don't think she wanted to say that. Melody said that, basically the two people at this table who are complaining about Melometers, complaining about their businesses, have had significant business issues. And Melody said that very respectfully and in a very non abrasive tone. And that's why they couldn't even really get mad at her because of the way that she said it. It wasn't even meant as shade. She was just stating a fact. So, Melody Cherie, I thank you for um, being still so down with your fans that adore you and admire you and love you and enjoy you, because you're being boxed in and it's really unfair to you. So I just really wanted to point those disconnects out. But what did you all think of episode 16? What were some things that really blew your mind? Some things that, you hope gets explored more in the next episode? I just really miss season one. I know I can't live in the past. I'm a Michigan State graduate, and we always say that our rival U of M, the University of Michigan, they have fans who just live in the past. But I totally live in the past when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I just love those first couple seasons. And yeah, but I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video, as it is a free way of supporting the channel. And please subscribe to Shows Style and Spirit. It is time to face Monday. It's going to be a magnificent Monday, not a manic Monday. However you do things to relax, whether it's exercise and or prayer and or journaling and or saying your affirmations, definitely do that, and I hope that whatever you need to do to have a smooth morning, just go ahead and do it tonight, especially while you listen to your favorite YouTubers. Just go ahead and position yourself for a smooth morning. Try not to snooze, okay? And it's going to be a great day. Be safe, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.